Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only every single day, and that is to bring you the hot tips for your best slips. That's right, everybody. We are here rocking it out on this fine Wednesday, having a quick show today. We've got Poolside Pat. I don't know where he is. He's just like a glowing white circle there. We've got the Professor Parlay underneath us, Rob, shouting it up. He is slump busting. And then we have the Players Championship Eve extravaganza of the Queen of the Court. You might as well just call her the Queen of the King of the Court because she's been firing on that, by the way. She smacked two of them for almost 2 G's in bonus bets, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to throw this out here for the world. I'm gonna solo myself real quick. Jen has hit 2 King of the Courts this season for almost 2 G's in bonus bets. If you haven't been following Jen's picks in golf or King of the Court, you need to, because it's almost uncanny what this woman is doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna put her on the screen. Jen, everybody. Jen, clap it up for Jen.
Thank you, sir.
Jen.
Thank you. There's a lot of research that goes into it, but everyone on this who's watching this show know that there's a lot of luck. We're all picking the top 10 one of the top 10 favorites, and it just who happens to hit that night. I was not expecting Bam to make records last night, but I'll take it.
Listen, hot trivia question for the people out there. Who has the second most points scored in an NBA game in NBA history? That was Kobe until last night, and now it's Bam. Shout out to that.
Technically, it's the most recorded points of all time.
Yeah, that's true.
The other one wasn't televised.
Yeah, it wasn't televised, but yeah, I mean, wild stat. I mean, hell, the only people that watched that game were people in the Washington and Miami areas. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's not like anybody was cluing in to Wizards Heat last night. That wasn't a go-to game last night, to be very clear. But yes, hopefully everybody smacked it up, feels good about it. Oh man, what a day. What a day for the show. What a day for everybody. And we will get into a bunch of stuff here, but before we do that, we need to jump to make sure that we do the things that get us paid and also get us not sued. And that is the disclaimer. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. You're not gambling more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And last but certainly not least, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER if gambling addiction has become a problem for you. And again, that is not just the sports book. That is the casino. That is the ponies. Anywhere that you gamble money, if it has become a problem for you, utilize the resource 1-800-GAMBLER. I cannot stress that enough. So 1, we're not professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And 3, utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if gambling addiction has become a problem for you. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sport book, but we are sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. And you can go get your Nevin. I've got my Nevin today. I actually rocking my Nevin today. Look at that. You can utilize our link that I will be dropping at some point in the show. And as soon as you go to that link, you can get buy one, get 2, or 30% off. I'm pretty sure the buy one, get 2 is still available to you utilizing our link. But if not, you are guaranteed to get 30% off. That is a guarantee regardless. go ahead and use the link that I'm about to drop. Like I said, copy link address. We're going to go like that, and then we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this, and then it's going to be dropped, and then you're going to see it. It's only going to be on the YouTube. I got to drop it on the X later. But yes, go to that link as you can see it, and tell them that just the BetSlips sent you, and you can get the deal from Nevin. We appreciate them, as always, making sure that they cover the eyes of all of our listeners, and we appreciate that. So that's where we're at. Go ahead and jump in and get your Nevin and enjoy it like us. Never odd nor even. It is Nevin, and we appreciate every single one of you that have gone and gotten Nevin. It's incredible. Make them the most utilized eyewear in the game. And we are also sponsored by Player Profit, aka Playvo, aka Player Profit, and the best bet of the day, utilized by Rob the Parlay Professor. What are we preaching on today, sir?
Yeah, so I'm going for the best bet of the day. I'm going Cavs minus 3.5. I got this minus 115. I think the line's actually gone down to like 110. If you're betting it now, I bet this earlier this morning. So the lines were a little different. But the Cavs have won both of the meetings in this meeting by this year. One by 14, one by 16. They're at home against Orlando. That's on a back-to-back. I feel like the line is at 3.5 only because of recency bias, because Orlando has been playing better as of late. But I just don't see them getting it done against this Cavs team. The Cavs have shown that they have their number. Orlando did come back down to earth and as in most recent game. And then to me, this thing is going to be close early, and I think that the Cavs just pull away in the second half. I think they're going to take full advantage and come down in the back in the fourth quarter and probably pull away by 6, 7, 8, and cover this minus 3.5 pretty easily.
Did I hear 6, 7? Did I hear
6, 7, 8 in
there?
There was a 6, 7 in there.
There was a 6, 7. Why was 6? Or why was 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. There we go. Every once in a while, you got to get the dad jokes in there. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a big fan of the Cavs. I'm also, but I don't think it's going to be a monster game. I don't think the Cavs go berserk.
No.
You'll see that here in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
think
either.
they go berserk on them, but I do like them to win by upper single digits.
Right, I agree.
I'll say that, upper single digits. I don't think it gets to a double-digit loss.
Nope.
For the Magic, especially with Banchero and how he's been playing. But yeah, a big fan of the best bet of the day. Jen, what are your thoughts?
I agree.
Okay, well, I was expecting more out of the person that has been killing it on King of the Court.
I've been so busy with golf, I haven't looked at NBA.
She has $1,100 worth of golf bets to make. Give her a break.
Listen, I thought she was going to save them because next week's the first round of the tournament, because Selection Sunday is this Sunday. Am I right?
Oh.
So I thought tourney time in Selection Sunday this Sunday, or is it the following Sunday?
It is. It's this Sunday.
It's this Sunday. That's what I thought. So yeah, I mean,
the problem is you got to kind of fire
Tourney
She's
time?
got a lot of bets. You got to fire them off pretty rapidly because you have 7 days to use them all.
Oh no, I get it, but you've got Tuesday, and that's round 1. That's the play-in games.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
If only she had won this upcoming Tuesday, then she'd have them all for tourney time. That'd be incredible. But I get it. Listen, I don't blame you. Got 23 $50 bonus bets to use. Use them. Use them how you want.
It's unbelievable. Congratulations, by the way.
I'm trying to find a way to steal her $40 one, but I don't think it's going to work.
Just tell her to bet
Maybe I'll put
something
it
and
on the
then
best bet of the day.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. Rock that out. Oh my gosh, C Money coming in. It's coming in hot with the C Money. Oh my gosh, we almost got a full show today. It's crazy. But yeah. Shoo. Sorry. Pat, what are your thoughts here? And C Money, what are your thoughts here?
On Cavs 3.5?
Yes.
Who are
I
they
think they
playing?
won by 7.
They're playing Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just listen.
I mean, Bam Adebayo just threw down 83 points. Anything is possible.
That is true. The man shot as many 3-pointers as the rest of his team combined last night. by the way.
23s. Yeah,
I do want to
23s.
say the
22 threes went up.
the
He only
people
made, like,
online
8 of them.
hating on Bam Adebayo because the team because they were the Heat were fouling in order to get him the ball back. I don't care. Like he got 83. I don't care how he got
Yep.
to 83. I really don't.
I agree.
I get that you're trying to
I agree.
protect Kobe's points, but you think that they didn't
Same.
try to help Kobe get to 80, 81? Like he had no assist in that
did.
game. He got 81. Like
Exactly.
like this is what happens in these games. 100. You think
Yes.
Wilt Chamberlain didn't have help to get to 100?
Probably not.
That's probably
Back then, there was
best.
no
he
defense back in the
1,000%.
day.
They were doing everything they could to get him the ball on every possession.
Well,
Yes,
They were
I
fouling.
know
They were
I'm
doing
late.
all
I
of it.
know I'm late. Rob, you just said it perfectly to how even if you're not a diehard NBA fan, the fact that this man scored 83 points should be celebrated. It should be like, this dude scored 83 points.
And what we're not
Like-
talking about is the fact that he had 62 at the end of the third before any of that stuff started happening. Like it's not like he just
again,
cruised to
I
83.
think it's wild.
No, and again,
I think it's wild. He had 43 points in free throws.
Well,
if you don't think that
he left
Kobe
a
had
couple free
help to
throws
get
out
to
there.
81,
he could have
Kobe
scored
had
90.
so much help.
He left 7 free throws out there. He could have scored 90.
I know, I'm just
Kobe
saying,
had
that's
so much
wild.
help. Bam, just, you know what? He was an NBA player who scored 83 points.
I get it. If you were to pick the guy to break 81, he's like the 300th guy you'd think of. I get it, but it happened. So let
It
it
happened.
go.
It happened. It happened. And
Oh, it
it's
did.
so cool.
Congrats
Not
to
the
the guy.
300th guy.
I wish I watched it live. I honestly do. Because I watched Kobe live. So and that was cool. But you know, anybody who's poo-pooing a guy scoring 83 points in a game, like, get out of here. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But
Pat's getting
that being
sensitive
said-
on us. I love it though.
What?
I love it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of you getting a little sensitive on us, and I like it.
Why?
I'm a fan.
Do you hate it?
I listen. I hate on some things. I don't hate on that.
Okay.
It was just kind of crazy that it was Bam that did it. When Bam's burned both me and Rob by like a point, when we needed him to score like 18 and he gets like 16, and we're like, but now we know it's in there. So that's what's frustrating. It's frustrating in the fact that you bet the guy and then it blows up.
And
Sometimes when it's your night, it's your night. I mean, when you can't miss, you can't miss.
I've seen. I don't know who
Oh,
it
he
was,
missed.
but I did see if it. I think it was D-Rose. I don't know who it was. I really wish I knew what basketball player it was, but it was on some podcast show. I don't know when it happened, but I saw it today, and the former NBA player, who I don't know whose name, said that Bam is like a 7-foot point guard. Like he is like he is that good. And I think he hasn't shown that. Maybe that's just because of where he is or his situation. But clearly he was able to show out, and they gave him the ball and he scored 83 freaking points. So how are we supposed to, talk crap about that? The man scored 83 points in a basketball game in 2026. That's what happened.
And I will tell you, because I have inside knowledge, I saw the information that my wife went off of. And if you look at the fact that the Wizards against Sinners have given up 34 against Kyle Filipowski, 45 against Sengun, 30 against Jared Allen, 41 against DeAndre Ayton, 34 against Donovan Clingan. They gave up 25 to Dabadi. They gave up to 35 to Embiid and 32 to Gobert. They're just not good against big men. Like, they're just not. And it's not like this came out of the blue. Like, I wish I'd have seen that before I made my bet for Anthony Edwards, who did absolutely nothing.
It's not like Bam Adebayo is not like a bad player. He's a star player in the league, and
I mean, he's kind of trash. But yeah, I get you.
No, he's not kind of trash.
He's mid. I'm not gonna lie, but like,
no,
there's nothing wrong with being mid.
No, that's the correct.
He's clearly 83 points more than mid. So
No,
All right,
that's on
move on.
last night. He was elite. However, that was last night.
Right.
Every other game,
I
he's
think
mid.
Bam Adebayo is a great
He
player.
averages 18 points for a reason because he's mid.
Well,
Right.
he scored 83.
Any
And
given
in
But he
the
did.
eons,
Tuesday.
until it's broken, I forget who said it in our group chat, but it really, really resonated with. Oh no, it was actually in my other group chat. There's a buddy of mine who said, until it's broken. One of the greater trivia questions of all time will be who has scored the second most points in an NBA game, and that
Right.
answer will be Bam Adebayo, which is unbelievable.
I would just ask it but differently to make it more a trick question. Who scored the most points on television? Because Will Chamberlain was not on television.
Yeah, because then that would be we have videos of Wilt playing in high school, and we don't have a video of that game.
Right,
which is
right.
insane.
There's a lot of people that don't believe it happened.
Yeah.
I might be on
people.
that. I might be right there. I still believe it happened, but I'm good.
Well, we'll go ahead to the next one, which is the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD
triple
King. I'm going with
double.
Jokic triple double and the Nuggets money line at plus 162. Jokic is averaging a triple double this season, ladies and gentlemen.
Wild.
The man's on fire, and the fact that triple double for him is like plus 122, it's not even like that much, like craziness. And then the Nuggets should win this game. They're favored by 7.5. So take the money line so you're not stressed. I even have this same bet with the Nuggets winning by more than 7.5 too. I feel that confident about this bet. You're just going to be sweating that Jokic has to stay on the floor, like I was sweating the 35 PA yesterday from Cunningham, and I also had him for 40 plus PRA, and he donked that by 1. Don't remind me and one other person that lost a bunch of cash at the bowling alley last night. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. But
Josh, if you're watching, it was Mike's fault. Don't blame us.
It's Mike's fault. It's Mike Snead's fault. He didn't have to. He was like, man, watch a foul happen, and then he gets pulled. What happens? Cade fouls, and then he gets pulled. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It's Mike Snead's fault. Mike, if you're watching, F you too. Anyway, but we love it. There's the performance double of the day. Jokic and the Nuggets. What are we thinking here, guys?
You'll see later on in my slide why I like this.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. Who's the one guy that could say this season they bet Jokic for a double and it didn't hit? That would be me. However, that's probably the only time it has not hit in the last like 30 games he's played. That being said, I love the Nuggets. You're gonna see them very quickly after this. And obviously I love Jokic. I bet him all the time, and I have him for points, so I need him to get this triple double.
All right.
I mean, I think that a triple double for a bet is crazy, but it's not crazy.
Not when it's Jokic, it's not.
Joker, yeah.
Exactly. Not when it's Jokic. I mean, the man averages it. It's crazy.
You have a better chance of getting a triple double out of Jokic than anybody else getting a double double.
That's why, you know what? I think, and just a quick second on this, Russell Westbrook needs to be respected more. He averaged a triple double like 2-3 years in a row. Like, have to give him some flowers.
He's hustler. He's a hustler. I'll give him that.
He's having a hard time averaging 25 minutes a game though. So
that is also
he's also old.
I mean,
but when he won his MVP, I mean he was the first one to average a triple double since Oscar Robertson. Like he doesn't get enough credit, and because Jokic is that much of an animal.
I mean, this is truth. Truer words have not been spoken by Poolside Pat ever in his life.
Thank you.
It's more making fun of the fact that you don't speak a lot of truths, but it's fine.
That's best
Moving
up,
on.
and I resent that. That's not.
He said I resemble that remark.
No, I resent that.
But that is the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King. Hopefully we smack and we get a win here and get on the positive side of units for the month. Actually, I think we are. I think I haven't updated that record, which is a problem. Oh no, I only have one. Whoa, I only have one PD on the month. Freaking wild, bro. Wild. But we'll get back onto it. It's fine. Not a big deal. Next, certainly not least, It's the 750 Club. We are making money at the 750 Club. There's one rule of Fight Clubs. You don't talk about it. There's one rule of the 750 Club. We tell every single person. Rob, what are we telling the people today?
You're not reading that wrong. Yes, I have the Pelicans plus 2.5.
What?
Although the Raptors need a win, they're on the second of a back-to-back, and they're playing a Pelicans team that actually is healthy for the first time all year, and they're actually playing very well right now. So you're going to give me the points. The Pelicans at home, Houston on a back-to-back. I'm taking the Pelicans plus 2.5. Then I'm throwing Trey Murphy for 20-plus points. He's hit this in 4 straight. He's averaging 22 points. Nuggets money line. We've already kind of talked about it, but they're also fully healthy for the first time all month, and they're also going against a team on the second of a back-to-back. I'm gonna stick with them winning. I think they cover the 7.5, but I just took the money line to be safe. Jokic 25-plus points. He's averaging 28.9. He's hit this in 4 of his last 5. And then lastly, that Knicks money line is not correct. It is Knicks minus 13.5. To be clear, I don't know why I put money line on there. It's Knicks minus 13.5. They're going against the Jazz. They're playing dominant defense. I know they had a game that was not so great, but it's the Jazz. I'm not scared of the Jazz. They beat the Jazz by 34 earlier this season, and you're telling me I only need them to win by 14. I think they win by 14 easily. We got this plus 812, and then I had a 30% boost, got it to 1057.
There it is. The 750 Club today. We all making money at the 750 Club, or at least we're hoping so. But yeah, that's where it's going. What else? What else we got? We have other stuff. We have other stuff. Who's feeling the 750 Club? Before I do that, who's feeling the 750 Club?
I mean, it looks good. I might have to go put a schmeckle on it.
Ooh, schmeckle. Just one schmeckle? Not
Maybe a
multiple
couple.
Schmeckles? Couple schmeckles? All right. Just a couple schmeckles. No big deal.
For sure.
Just a couple. Who else got some placed? Sorry. Anybody else have any ideas on the 750 Club? I'm doing multiple things right now. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. All right. 750 Club. Rocking out. There we go. Next, it is the players, the parlay players. I'm making up a new song. But Jen, talk to us about what we got for the parlay players today.
Yeah, well, if you've been watching our show, you've seen what we've done is we each picked a golfer to finish in the top 30. And I can let everyone speak to their picks. We've got Knapp, we've got Brooks, we've got Scotty, we've got McNeely, we've got Morikawa, we've got Siwoo Kim. If you put them all together for the top 30 finish, including ties, I've talked about how important including ties is. That parlay is plus 29.35. And on the right, I put your options for top 30, top 20, top 30, and top 40. So depending on how much you want to risk, even if you just bet $1, you could have that $11,000 odds benefit. So anyone want to talk about their picks? I picked Siwoo Kim. I think he's good on the course. I'll talk a little bit about this course coming up in a little bit. But yeah, I like all the picks in here, and I picked Siwoo.
Well, I knew PD King was going to go Jake Knapp, which is why I didn't pick him. Me and him had kind of already had a conversation. So I'll let him talk about that. But I chose Scotty Scheffler because it's Scotty Scheffler, baby. I mean, look, this man has been a little bit down and out the last couple weeks. And I also chose him as king of the course. That's right. You heard that for the first time ever. We got a king of the course. I bet him as my king of the course, and I bet him to win the tournament at plus 400.
I'm taking Jake Knapp because of a very, very long thread I saw on X that the last 7 winners ever since they moved back, since COVID or whatever, that whole shebang thing, whatever. Ever since that, every single winner has hit these certain stats leading up to the tournament on the year. And if you go through all of those stats, only one name still remains. And that name is Jake Knapp.
Nice.
So Rory was in the final 3. So was Siwoo Kim. Morikawa fell out with 1 or 2 of them left. Adam Scott fell out with 1 or 2 of them left. But Jake Knapp stuck it in pause. And hit every single one of the criteria. He was the only one left. So that's the reason I'm going Jake Knapp. I also picked Jake Knapp as my king of the course for the outright winner at plus 5,000.
Let's go.
So if that hits, I'm feeling really good about life. But I'm just hoping that he has a lot of birdies in round 1 and round 2. Birdies are better is what matters for king of the course.
Yep.
I will tell you, I am the first guy to tell you that Scotty Scheffler doesn't usually do good in round 1. So
Right.
I'm praying that this is not that time. He also has a lot of wire to wire wins, so that's what I'm hoping happens this time.
That's what he needs to have, because his last couple rounds, 1 and 2, I mean, he barely makes the cut at some and then just cruises right on up. And you got to make birdies or better to cruise on up.
He doesn't like to play golf on Thursday, but I'm going to need him to do it this week. Although he can have 8 bogeys as long as he has 8 birdies, because it just counts birdies, not under par.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of C Money's pick too with Morikawa. I wouldn't be surprised if he won this whole thing.
And
yeah, he's been pretty high lately. That's why I kind of went with him.
I wish Parker was here, because who in the AC double hockey sticks is Maverick McNeely?
Maverick McNeely, also a member of the I had the first 4 criteria but fell off after that. He is he fell off in strokes gained. Putting is where he fell off. So if McNeely has a good putting week, he could be effective because he is very good strokes gained tee to green.
Pretty good
but
strokes gained too.
not as strong on the flat stick. Which really pause. It's a tapeworm situation.
But you gotta remember, these greens are tiny. These aren't these massive greens. So you can
but they're super undulated. They
undulated,
really
fast. They're fast as all.
Yeah, they're lightning.
Yeah, it's one of the harder courses to play.
Some would call this a fifth
CPC,
major,
right?
Yeah, TBC Sawgrass.
Mm-hmm.
One of my roommates, maybe I can get him on. He worked there a year or 2 ago. Maybe I can get him on before we end, if that's would be cool with you guys.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely possible.
Yeah.
Consider these individually or put them together as a parlay, but that's what our crew has picked for our parlay.
Yeah, let us know what you guys are thinking.
I'm always going to be a Koepka guy. I'm always going to be a Max Homa guy. Those are my guys. So it's just whatever. I think
the homie ski.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Digging the Homa. All right.
Should I
go see if you can find him. Go see if you can find him. We'll see what's going on with the.
Yeah. What is next?
That's I'm trying to find. Yes, we have one more.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if he wants to hop on. I'll be back.
The Hold My Earrings to Make the Cut parlay from Jen. Jen, what's your thoughts here with the cats you picked?
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit. I'm a little bit frustrated with DraftKings, and it could be user error, but they seem to they usually have the whole make the cut as an outright pick, and it appears throughout the day, and then it disappears throughout the day. They always have some make the cut parlays. So what I did, because I didn't want our viewers to depend on whether the option is up for everybody to make your own parlay, I went ahead and picked one of the ones that they have up constantly to make your own. Siwoo Kim, Minwoo Lee, Matsuyama, and the guy. I love them. Plus 215. I think this is a give me just to make the cut.
Trigala. Sahith Trigala is the name you're looking for there.
Yep.
The Gala sounds better.
The Gala.
Trigala.
Yes, I've got them at plus 215. Again, do keep your eyes open, because if DraftKings does permanently open that make the cut, there's some you can pick your favorites who you want to follow, put them together on a parlay. You can make some really good money the first 2 days in, and it's not dependent on who wins this whole thing.
I'm actually thinking about taking the top 30 plays and mixing that as to make the cut, which you can do on FanDuel. Shout out FanDuel. Right now you can do that. So that's actually kind of what I'm putting together right now as we speak.
Yep.
To go that. I mean, Scotty really doesn't help you at all, does he? Neither does Morikawa. But that's okay.
He adds about 200, but I'm also a little bit hesitant about Scotty. He could win this whole thing and he could not make the cut.
I highly doubt he misses the cut, but I agree with you that it could get a little hairy.
Yeah,
I bet the entire 1,100 you just won that he doesn't miss the cut.
I know. I know it. I know it.
What
But
a
yeah,
wild
that's
thought,
the hold my earrings bet. But again, there are some other sports books that if you want to cut and paste your own and put together parlays, I strongly encourage it. I've made a lot of money off of just make the cut parlays. If you think people are going to make it in the top 10 or 20 or even win this thing, put them together in a parlay because you are going to be confident they're going to make the cut.
BT Dubs, I just dropped the parlay players, all of which to make the cut, and I got it plus 389. So that's something to think about. But let's get him. I mean, we have the man, the myth, the legend right now. We have the guy to discuss what's up with TPC.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him in right now. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead. Light him up. I'm gonna
tell you about
solo shot you guys.
TPC and
I'm gonna solo shot you guys. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Yeah, get him in there. We're good. We have insider knowledge on TPC Sawgrass. Go ahead, fire. Give us the name. Give us the thought, so everybody's there.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead, Micah. Micah,
Yeah,
right?
so-
That's what it is.
Yeah, Micah Cyber. So I worked at TPC Sawgrass for the 2024 Players Championship.
Oh heck yeah, dude. So what makes? Well, first off, it's Championship Bermuda everywhere. Am I right?
So they actually changed the tournament now that it's in March. It is rough bluegrass, so Poa Trivialis. During the summer months, it's Bermuda, but since the tournament is now in cooler weather, they overseed with cool season turf.
Okay, fair enough. And then, so I know Bermuda for me, and we're gonna go full screen here. We'll just put you in the middle. I know for me, I play a lot of Bermuda courses, and then I play a lot of bent courses. That's basically what you find here in Virginia, is one or the other. What makes I know Bermuda is super grainy, where bent is not.
Yes.
You really don't have to play grain with bent because you just follow where the water goes, and that's usually where the grain is anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What's the difference now between Bermuda and then the overseed now with the blue?
So technically they say Poa Trivialis is one of the fastest grasses out there. But how it plays is definitely a lot different. It depends on, there's so many different types of Bermuda that the actual coarseness to the plant makes a huge difference. I know a lot of them use Tifway, which is a finer grass blade, but Poa Trivialis is very, very thin, so it rolls really quick. It probably plays more or closer to bentgrass than Bermuda would, but it's definitely different than even bentgrass in how it plays.
I got you. So you're looking for fast, but yet less grainy. So you're definitely looking for guys that play well on speedy greens, but also that putt well on bent.
Yes.
They're less grainy greens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
they're very quick.
I mean, shoot, Bermuda can get stupid quick too. So if they're even quicker than that, that's gross. It's literally putting on glass. I mean, one of the hardest, and you actually probably in your class talked about this guy, Strands, designed one of my favorite courses in Virginia, Rural New Kent. That's Championship Bermuda there, and when it gets in the summer, it's literally like putting on glass. So the fact that you've got even faster greens, it is insane.
We had them so fast prior to the practice week that my head boss actually, we had to tone it back a little bit.
Oh wow.
The ball would just keep
we're not
going
going to roll the greens today, guys. We're going to let them grow a smidge. We don't want it to be a 16 on the stem.
Double cut, double roll every morning, every afternoon. So they're getting cut 4 times a day, getting rolled 4 times a day, about 14 days prior to the tournament, all the way until the tournament.
Wow. Incredible. Stupid quick. So find the guys that you like that are good putters and that are very good at pace putting, very good at lag putting. That was going to be huge there at TPC Sawgrass. Micah, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah, take it easy, man. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, anytime, man. Jump in the chat whenever you want. Let's go ahead and jump into the thing. We got Micah in. That was awesome. So you guys got a little insider knowledge there from TPC Sawgrass for the players. Jen's super stoked. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I got 23 $50 bonus bets that I get to burn on TPC Sawgrass. I can't wait. Oh my god, I can hear her now." So
Matt
in her head.
literally worked on a freaking
Worked on
TPC
those greens,
Sawgrass.
dude. All right, listen, Pat. I need Pat. I'm gonna solo myself here for a second because I need you to insider knowledge here, Pat. I need Micah to get me around on that course. I know he can work it out. Just let me know. Thank you. Anyway, let's get to the thing. Everybody, get your fingers ready because it's time. It's time.
We'll talk later.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Well, yeah, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. Things later. We got a show. We got to finish. Ladies and gentlemen, it's green. It's soft. It's plushy. It is the table. There it is. Poolside, Pat. You are first. The Duke of Slips. Let's make it quick, rapid fire, everybody. We got to get out of here before 6:20.
Yes, sir. All right. Indiana, 6.5. Look, I'm just going with the teams that have covered. That's it. It's March. So set it, forget it. Take the points if you want. I mean, I get it. West Virginia money line, that's more vibes. I'll just be straight up. DePaul -1.5. I probably should have taken money line instead, but I ended up giving the 1.5 to get the even odds there. I mean, been one of the best teams covering in the country. Will probably be in the tournament. So give me DePaul. TCU, another very interesting team. Started off the season pretty hot, kind of cooled down a little bit, and are now starting to turn back up a little bit. Give me them 6.5, and then I did the 5-point teaser there. Oh, I do have one more that I wanted. I didn't end up adding. I'll do it for my final call. I did a 5-point teaser, obviously. Rico Bosco bet. Shout out Rico. I'm a rider through and through. Nevada -20.5, Oklahoma money line. It was on DraftKings. It was one of the set bets. Butler +1.5 to Paul money line. Obviously, I love that. NBA, I'm doing my usual Knicks bets. Which, if you've watched the show, this is what happens. Look, it's something that I do because it wins. It's been winning, and I bet responsibly. It's Knicks -14.5, -105. Cat double, Brunson 3+3s. Knicks money line, and then Cat double, and just Brunson 3+3s. Couldn't get the money line on that. Because the Knicks are favored by like 10-1, I think. It might be more than that. It might be more than that. Pucky, Flyers, let's go. Let's go for CJ. Let's go for my roommate. Flyers money line. And then World Baseball Classic. I don't know. We haven't talked about it, but we really need Italy. We need Italy.
Yes, we do.
We either need a lot of runs or we need Italy.
Yes, we need
a lot of runs from Mexico, or we need Italy. It's very disappointing that that's where we're at. Imagine beating Canada in hockey and then losing in baseball, like to Italy. Like, I mean, it's certainly
we
is
should
not
feel
something
pretty
I want.
good.
So.
We should feel pretty good about Italy tonight. Aaron Nola is on the hill for Italy, so
yes, correct. I did see that, and that's why.
And he has good history. He has good history against the hitters from Mexico.
That's partially why I bet that. So Italy money line, Italy +1.5, and then I threw Mexico under 4.5. So basically everything that could potentially win or get the United States to the quarterfinals. Crazy that they lost that game, man. It stinks, and I hate that I have to actually watch this game.
Let me guess, Matthew Boyd pitched in that game?
No, it was McLean, who sucks.
So does Matthew
Oh,
Boyd.
yeah.
They both suck.
And it was Lorenzen for Italy, right?
Yeah, Lorenzen has shown flashes, but I thought McLean just was up with the fastball. It was brutal. So
I
that's
don't
that.
know, but and again, I just want this to be on the record. I did some research for the college basketball. Rico was Rico's bet. NBA is my usual Knicks bet, and then the WBC is pretty much betting just for the United States. So I didn't do much research, and I want that to be known. But these are vibes and country picks, and that's where I'm at.
All right. There we go. That is the Duke of Slips. Next is Jen and her chicks picks. What you got today, Jen?
I've got to unmute is what I've got to do. All right, let me tell you a little bit about this tournament. Having like live somebody who's been on the course talking about the greens and the grass is fantastic. It is at Sawgrass.
Sure.
It's a $25 million purse. The winner's getting 750 FedEx points. There is a 36-hole cut. It's going to go down to the top 65 and ties. Those will advance. There are 17 holes that have water in play. And one interesting statistic is last year, 256 balls went in the water. So accuracy is very important. There are 92 bunkers. In hole 17, I'm a big hole-in-one fan. In hole 17, 14 holes in one have been hit there, 3 in 2023 in that tournament. So I am betting. This is a tournament that I am going to bet a hole-in-one on. And the tee times and the weather can really vary. So I do want you all to consider that when you're making your bets. I'm leaning more towards favoring those who have early tee times because currently the wind on day one is going to be about 7 miles an hour in the morning. And by 8 at night, it's supposed to be 20 miles an hour. So that can make a difference with the golf ball. Mm-hmm. So I am taking that into consideration. But you can see I did a little something different this time. Haven't done it before with my ladder parlays. I've got Scotty, Morikawa, Soo Kim, and Henley. I'm betting them for the top 20, top 30, and top 40. So you can see those odds rather. And then I've got another parlay. All of these people I think could win the tournament. So let's go ahead and put them in a parlay for top 40, 30, and 20. You'll see parlay number 2, the top 20, the odds are 35,000. So isn't going to hit. The odds are against us. But if it does, money.
Paid.
Right. So I like all these people. I like their histories. I like their playing styles. There are a couple folks that I am avoiding, and I'll be honest, I'm avoiding McIlroy and Justin Thomas. If you watch me, you know that I am injury averse in football, and I didn't think it was going to be a factor in golf. I am apparently injury averse in golf too, with McIlroy pulling out because of his
Pause.
No, advance because of his back spasms, and Justin Thomas coming back from his stuff. He clearly did not turn out last week. That was his, kind of coming out party after his injury and surgery. But I'm avoiding them. I'm injury adverse there. So there are a couple of people that I am fading, but these are some of the folks that I am following and putting them in my parlays.
Love that. I'm actually a big fan of ladder 2. I like them all for top 30. Akshay's been on an absolute roll. Aberg has had a slow start to his season, but last year he was the same way, had a relatively slow start, and the players got him kick-started. I want to say he tied for 32nd, but that really propelled him up. I expect him to have a bigger season, and he also is a player that's very, very good on quick greens, so that's why I like Aberg. And then everybody else has been playing insane. Sepp Straka is in a similar boat with Aberg. Very good on quick greens, and if he can get his problem is the tee ball. He can get a little wayward with the tee ball, but if he doesn't get wayward with the tee ball, Straka could have a very, very good week as well.
And viewers, you don't have to put a lot of money on this. You can put $1 on each of them. If you put $1 on each of them, that's $6. And you either lose $6, which you can lose in your couch, or you can make a ton of money.
Trust me, I know about that as a kid. Calling under couch is fun in dimes and quarters.
Wow. What? Put that on a t-shirt. Oh my
Jim, the question
goodness.
is, are you putting $50 on the plus 35,000?
Yes.
No, I could.
Yeah, you could.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
no, what? You put the 40 on it.
Do it.
I'm putting $50 on parlay 1.
Okay. Jen.
Okay.
Jen.
Yes, sir.
Jen.
I mean, I have a lot I can play
I want
with.
you to look into my eyes. Jen.
He's still looking into my eyes.
It's a $50 bonus bet. YOLO.
Not to mention, you actually have a $40
Take us to
one.
Vegas if you hit, girl. Come on.
You have a $40 one that you wouldn't even have to use a $50 one for it.
This is very true, but I'm saying 50. You got 23 of them. Let's go.
Woo!
Vegas.
I don't know what that we can let the mathematician do quick math on that, but what was that like $17,500?
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I will put 50 on
that.
ladder parlay 2 for the top 40. I'll go there. Top 40.
I think it's somewhere around 17,500.
So that's 22.
17,500 is the correct
26 to 50?
It's 350 to 1. So 350 times 5 is 17,500. Jen,
No.
that is enough for us to fly out to Vegas. I'm just saying.
No, but
No.
she just said.
She said.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm on it.
She said letter parlay 2 top 40. That's
Yeah, she did
20
top 40. Yeah, it's like 26 to 1.
All right, 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
No, you
can
can't
live
win
with
if you
that
don't
too.
stick it in. I'm putting $50 on parlay 2 top 20.
Let's go.
Hey.
I cannot wait for that to hit. I can't wait for it to hit.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be
god.
So pumped.
Oh
be so
my
pumped.
god.
Oh my
God.
She had no thoughts. Bam
Oh
Adebayo
my
was going
God.
to do that. His good fortune is now our good
Oh
fortune.
my
If it
God.
connects. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my
Bam's
god.
about to make us rich. Let's go.
Boom.
Let's
Oh
go,
my
bam.
god.
Jen's like, I've got
Oh,
14
no.
mortgage payments right there. If that
Oh,
hits.
no.
That's
Oh
great.
my goodness.
All right, that's enough about golf. Thanks
That's
for
a fence.
me, and I'll keep y'all posted.
Let's advance. Parlay
Unbelievable.
Professor, you're up. We gotta roll. We gotta move.
All right, I got a
Gotta move.
PD
I
parlay.
know.
I got a PD parlay. I'm starting off with the Hornets. I moved this down from like 13.5 to 6.5. Up until recently, they were one of the hottest teams in basketball. They still are. They can shoot against anybody. When they're shooting well, they're going to win, and they should roll in this game. I'm not really all that worried. I think they cover the 6.5 fairly easy. I've got LaMelo Ball 15 plus points. He's averaging 19.2. He's hit this in 9 of his last 10. Going Clippers money line. The Timberwolves, if you've watched their last 2 games, including last night, they have been playing like trash. And they're on a back-to-back after putting up the most abysmal game I've ever watched in my entire life against a team that has no defense. They're now playing a team who has a defense. So we're going to go Clippers money line and Kawhi 23 plus points. Kawhi is averaging 27.9. Hit this as 16 straight. Parlay 2, these top 2 guys, they're never not gonna be on my sheet when they're playing because they've just been hitting at an unreal pace. But I'm gonna go Desmond Bane 24 plus prize, hitting this in 9 straight. Sadiq Bey 24 plus prize, he's hit this in 10 of his last 11. Trey Murphy 18 plus points, he's hit this in 10 of his last 11, averaging 22. Then Brandon Miller 15 plus points, averaging 20.7, hit this in 13 of his last 14. Got that at plus 228, and then Cavs minus 3.5 at minus 115.
I mean, big fans. I love the 2. You're going to see with a little bit of a difference. I don't overly love parlay 1, but we could both hit, so that's what matters in this scenario. So that's where we're at. A big fan of both of these. We'll loop them back and make sure you get pictures of them if you don't see it. But we're going to kick it to me and my tabletop. Listen, I got some PDs of the day, and then I got some random picks. We're just going to rapid fire. I've got the I already told you I got the Jokic triple double and the Nuggets minus 7.5. I love it. Money line and minus 7.5. Minus 7.5, you get better odds. That's the reason why that's on here. Give me Banchero 35 plus pro and the Magic plus 10.5. Yes, they are going up against the Cavs, but the Magics don't get blown out. And when they do, it's usually versus like really, really good teams. I know the Cavs are good, but they haven't been playing great lately. So I expect them to keep it close and within 10. So I moved the line to 10.5. They're only supposed to lose by 3.5, according to Vegas. Give me the Timberwolves to cover 8.5 and Anthony Edwards to have a better game than he did last night. He threw up a brick last night. I expect him to have a better game. He played down to his competition, didn't play up to it. I feel like he plays up to his competition tonight versus the Clippers. Give me 35 plus pro and the Timberwolves not to get blown out. So we got 8 points there, Rob. Just throwing that out there. And then give me the Cat double-double and the Knicks minus 13.5. There's no way the Knicks don't absolutely destroy the Jazz. And my hope is that Cat's got the double-double by halftime, so I don't have to sweat anything later on, because that thing could be a blowout city. If the Jazz keep missing shots, then the only person that's going to be coming down with those rebounds is Cat. Come on, Jazz, miss a bunch of shots in the first half, and Cat, just make $5. I don't care. Go to the regular picks. Give me the Cavs minus 3.5. I truly think they cover. I'm a big fan of that one, minus 110. I also have that parlay boosted or profit boosted on FanDuel. Go check out the 2x25 or the 1x50 if you want to do it as a parlay. I took the 225 single so I could get both of these picks. Cavs minus 3.5, and then the Knicks minus 14 on FanDuel. Couldn't get them at 13.5. That's fine. Line shift. But minus 115 there for the Knicks at minus 114. But with my boost, they're both positive money. World Baseball Classic. Give me the Italy money line. They have to win. There are 7 scenarios where Italy loses and the USA is out. So I need Italy to score at least 4 runs, and we're good. I don't care if they lose at that point. I need Italy to score 4 runs. That's it. Italy, go out and score 4 runs, you darn stupid. Or Aaron Nola pitch a great game and win. I don't care after that. NCAA bet. Give me Lehigh on the money line. Give me Tarleton State. Give me DePaul, and then Florida State minus 3.5 and the over. I also have this parlayed, but that's off the sheet. All of them are separate. Here, plus 120, minus 142, minus 120, and plus 170 for the combined. I'm getting ready for March Madness. Can't freaking wait. Anybody got anything to say real quick on this before we jump into see money?
I mean, you're ready to take off.
I am. I'm going through the roof, baby. We're to the moon, baby. To the moon.
Anthony Edwards made 2 shots last night. Can we talk about that?
Yes, correct. And I feel like there's no way he does that bad. So that's why I'm saying he's got to come up with something. Also, Bradley Chubb just signed a 3-year, $43.5 million deal with the Bills. Shout out Bills, getting the job.
Bills got no cap. That's crazy. All right, cool.
Yeah, it is crazy. I don't know how they pulled it off. Restructures, I guess. But that wraps up to the last person on the show. C Money, your tabletop today. Go ahead.
As you can see, I did the whole thing that Poolside Pat brought up a few weeks ago. Pick something from everybody's tabletop. So I went with Poolside Pat's Cat double-double. We're rocking with the PD Kings Jokic triple-double. And we're going to take the Professor's Sadiq Bey for 24 plus.
Wow.
Big fan.
Who's Sadiq Bey?
Yeah, Sadiq Bey of the Pelicans. I'm a big fan of this bet, actually.
What's wild is we have a double-double and a triple-double, and it's still only plus 352. That's crazy.
Well, it's because you've got a guy who has the second most double-doubles, and then the guy who has the most triple-doubles in like league history. I think it's insane. And then you have Sadiq Bey. Like, Sadiq Bey is the only reason why this is positive. That's what's hysterical. Like a double-double from Cat's like minus 3 something.
The Sadiq Bey was minus 275.
Wait, go back.
Oh, I'll go back. I'll go back.
Cat double-double.
Cat double-double, Jokic triple-double. Bey is 24 plus.
Cat double-double.
We're gonna roll this up too. I love the Sadiq Bey. He's been on fire as of late too, so that's what makes it even better. So, anybody have any last calls before I flip this over?
Wait, hold on. I'm not there yet.
You're fine. I'm not flipping it. I said before I flip it over.
I mentioned it earlier. You can bet holes in one for each round. You can also bet a hole in one with a playoff. I'm putting $1 on each and giving it a whirl.
All right.
Who does Sadiq play for?
Sadiq plays for the Pelicans. He's a Polacan.
I'll real quick. I'll also give you some possible first-round leaders if you want to bet on the first-round leader. I like Xander. I like Fitz. I like Siwoo Kim, Henley, Straka.
When does Akshay play on Thursday, Jen? Is he early or is he late?
I have him. I don't have his tea time handy. I'll look for it.
All right, my last
if he's
call.
early, I like him first round.
My last call is Conca Nipple 3+3s, LaMelo Ball 3+3s, Brandon Miller 3+3s plus 190.
The Nips, big fan.
Whoa.
All right. Any other bets out there? Last calls, Pat. What you got?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. 2 on the left side. It's mainly Jen, and then a little bit of me. But we're not that bad out there. We'll get back. We're still positive as a show, so that's what matters the most. Hopefully you're rocking with us here at Just the Bet Slips. And that's going to wrap it up for today's show. We're going to make it real quick, make it real easy, get the hex out of here real quick. We will see you again tomorrow. But this has been Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips for your bet slips. Go responsibly chase that bag and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet. Everybody, yo, show me the